Good morning. Today is Friday. I just popped the hair color towels and everything in the laundry and rinsed out everything. A little recap. Family come into town yesterday, which is awesome, from Iowa. So they came for my mom's birthday and to meet my nephew. Yesterday I cleaned the whole house, so very tired, but maybe you can tell, nice and clean. And had the hair appointment. And then later tonight, we're gonna go over there and visit. I said hi to them yesterday. Don't stay too long, just, you guys know I have to limit myself, but it was fun to at least have a little dinner and say hi. Probably go over, Kyle will play cards. I think I'll vlog this evening. Getting these potatoes done, because you guys know Fridays are carb days. And then I'm gonna get on the couch for at least a few hours. I have not been doing a good job resting. So you guys know, sometimes with pain, it's like hard to not move around, but then it also creates more pain. So trying my best to rest today because I'm very exhausted and sore, and this doesn't help. But sorry, you're probably tired of looking at potatoes, but just wanted to say hi. I have my first herbs ready to go. Say hi, give you a little update. I did that hair appointment, highlights, lowlights, color haircut. So that was from about 9 to 11. And definitely ready to rest. So gonna cut these. Hello. I know I said hi this morning, but I did not show my face yet. I just took magnesium and vitamin D and K. I'm making an electrolyte drink, took all my herbs and detoxed and did a little bit of resting while I watched TV, did the PEMF, and then my grandpa and grandma walked over, so I just visited with them, which was really nice. Tonight we're gonna have like Chipotle-like food. You saw I cut up all those potatoes. I only made like half of them and I'm not hungry for them. Kind of forgot we'll be having food over there, so I don't need that much. But yeah, I'm excited to go over there and be with them. When they walked over, I was like, man, I wish they could just come and walk over all the time. But oh, it was so nice. It's nice that they can come visit me. Appreciated that. And Kyle's finishing up his work for the day, and then, like I said, we'll be heading over. I'm so grateful they are here, that we get to visit, since I don't get to make it out there very often. It has been a little bit, and my mom just asked if I had an avocado, so I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab my keys. Normally we walk, but we're supposed to have some pretty severe storms. Very comfortable to lay over there. Look, my grandma, she makes these, and it's so nice. A washcloth, isn't that cool? She brought that over today, so thank you, Grandma. She's made me like scrubbies out of this material, and I like them for like cleaning too. It is starting to look a little eerie out. Grabbed avocado, real Redmond salt, and Kyle just grabbed my drink. Thank you so much, I forgot it. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Father, we just thank you for just for the time to visit.
Good evening. We ate dinner here, and then we've been playing cards, and it's been a lot of fun. It's actually my first time playing cards in literal years. It was really nice to be able to play for a little bit, but I was getting a little too sore. All right, who's the winner right now?
Kyle.
And Grandma just had a 470 point round, so she's very, very close. You're the winner.
75.
It is time to go home. They're gonna watch this Iowa basketball girls game, and then we will see them tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow too. I'm getting ready to get dressed. I think I'm gonna go with a bodysuit and this and high-waisted loose jeans. This is my version of dressing up. We're going to brunch for my mom's birthday. Excited to do that. And then we're also celebrating my grandparents' anniversary. Okay, I think that will work. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee to take. Okay, my water is heating up. In her bag, as you can see, I was drying all the hair color stuff, so that's all clean. Ooh, doesn't fit. Okay, I'm asking if when they pick us up, if someone can bring me a bag. I'm gonna get this coffee made. Kylo's over here in the corner. He, unfortunately the computer's been acting up. Great, and he updated it for me and because there was no other option, but I might have lost, like, you would have seen them already by now, so yay, but would have lost like 4 vlogs. Hopefully he has found it and it worked, if it's there. And if not and you saw it, I hope it was good because that's the second time I've edited. So I love doing cinnamon and then a few drops of stevia. Just a couple, like 2, maybe 3 at the most. And then the almond milk. I've showed this before, but this is the almond milk we get from Thrive Market. Extra ingredients, organic. Okay, we are waiting to be picked up. And so I just wrapped her gift in a scarf in case if she sees it. We're ready to go celebrate. It is quite cold, a lot colder than it was yesterday. My old All-Star shoes, they're so tiny, and I feel like because I have flared pants on, they look even smaller, but they're like size 3 in children's. I don't wear them often because I can't really walk in them, but for a thing like this, it's okay. Okay, we are headed home. Mom, did you have a good birthday lunch? Brunch?
So fun.
Good. It was really fun. It's just so fun. Like, you guys know, we never do this, so hopefully we can do it every once in a while. I just filmed a huge clip without recording, so I'm home, got some herbs getting ready to go, got some sweatpants on. I desperately need to get on the couch because I just filmed a little bit for Instagram and I am very worn out. I'm gonna take these contacts out, maybe I'll put them back in later, not sure. Get on the couch, start treatment for the day, and then later we will head over to my parents. So even though I'm showing a lot, just remember, the parts I don't show are the parts that are usually the hardest and the parts that I'm down. Now, actually like 7 o'clock. Gonna do my best to roll off the couch and go to my parents. They can open gifts and everything like that. It's very, very hard, so I'm not really able to right now. So that is why I look like I'm struggling. This is how it is often, but usually I can push past it for the 1-minute clip or something like that. But it's been rough. I'm so grateful to have done what I've done though, and I'm, you know, so worth it to see family. So just because I show both sides, please don't get me wrong, this isn't just real life and how it goes. So I'm gonna get changed and then let's head over there now. Okay, it's like 40 degrees out, but I think it stopped raining, so we are gonna walk. I'm pretty worn out, but thankfully it's not very far.
Thank you, Father, for loving us.
Bye, Grandpa.
Bye. Hey, we are headed home. Good night, you guys. It was such a blessing to see the family this weekend. Loved it so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
You should have got that on.
I know, I wish I would have. That would have been funny. Excuse me. Thank you. Anything will stress. It's to stick to my normal eating. Oh, come on. Struggling. I don't normally struggle this much, but as I said, we did a lot yesterday.
And
Hi!
she's ready to eat.
Yes. That's what I
Lyme awareness. I was just asked by Kim to share my story. I was waiting for my hair to look a little bit better and not so crazy, but I kept on making excuses, so I'm gonna just do it now. So my Lyme journey started way back in the day when I was in high school. Basically, I was probably about 14 years old, and I started dealing with some concentration issues. Doctors told me it was ADHD, was given, you know, Adderall and sent on my way. And then throughout my high school journey, my symptoms, I just got different symptoms. I got joint pain that was unexplainable. By the time I was a senior in high school, I was losing lots of weight. I was having a lot of digestive issues. I just got like a lot of gas. I spent a lot of my senior year at home because I was feeling so sick and catching up on schoolwork because I couldn't keep up with everything because I was so sick and I was so miserable. And around that time, I had gone to, you know, specialist after specialist. And about that time, I was diagnosed with IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome, as many of you probably know, which is a pretty big like umbrella term of doctors saying, okay, we've done everything. We've done colonoscopies, we've done CT scans, we've done this and we've done that, and we've done this blood test, and we can't really figure it out, but there's got to be something wrong with you, so we're gonna just diagnose you with that. So then I was sent with some medication to take for the rest of my life and sent on my way. So I kept on searching, found out that I had a lot of food sensitivities, went on tons of medical diets, which was pretty hard for me because I was not used to eating clean or eating vegetables because I was like raised in like that American diet. And then afterwards, I went to college. I dealt with an eating disorder for a while because I would go on medical diets and I wouldn't feel better. And so I would get into this kind of rant where I would just eat whatever I wanted because I was just feeling lousy and I just wanted to numb myself, and it was terrible. And I was, you know, dealing with anxiety and depression and brain fog, and I just didn't feel like I was ever present. I didn't really feel like I was myself. I didn't even know what myself felt like, to be honest with you. And so then after that, during college, I just gained a ton of weight, very unexplainable, went off my ADHD medication without telling anyone because it was giving me terrible headaches. And fast forward to 2018, I was just to the point where I had accepted that I was gonna feel lousy for the rest of my life, and I was getting pretty good at feeling lousy, if that makes sense. Like, I was like, well, I mean, I don't feel terrible, and I was working full-time at the time. I was active in like my community. I still had, you know, a lot of health issues and things like that. I was trying to figure out, you know, what was the best diet for me and things like that, but I just came to the consensus that this is how I would feel for the rest of my life. At that point, I was about to work with a new nutritionist, and she told me to go see a nurse practitioner or physician's assistant, one of those two, to see if I had EBV, so Epstein-Barr virus, because if I did, then my diet would be a little different. So I went in and just expecting to like see if I got that diagnosis or not. She took blood work that PA did, and she was in the same office as a Lyme doc, and she saw some things, I believe, in my white blood cells that was a little concerning to her, so she tested me for Lyme. And what's crazy is I got a double positive for chronic Lyme, which, as I'm sure a lot of you Lymies out there know, that that's pretty hard to get, especially since that Lyme like shapeshifts like every month and only replicates a certain amount of time and can go dormant. And so it was very lucky. I believe it was very, you know, God sent that I got that diagnosis. And so I left feeling kind of bittersweet, like, because the PA was telling me like all of the symptoms, and it was like, oh, this makes sense, like headaches, joint pain, brain fog, mental health issues, just like all of it made like a lot of sense. Unexplainable pain, digestive issues. And so just like that light bulb went in through my head, and I was like, okay, well, at least I'm not crazy. So I was like, well, I'm going to treat it, and then life is going to go on. And so I started treatment right away. I started on some herbals. And at first I was like, oh, these aren't terrible, because I'd heard that they could cause a lot of problems, especially, you know, when you treat Lyme. It just basically is like, come out and play, and then it causes the symptoms to be like 10 times worse. I remember the first couple of days I was like, oh, I'll be fine. This isn't going to be as bad or as terrible as I had Googled or as I had read or as I had watched, you know, documentaries on Lyme. And then a few days later, I just plummeted. I moved back in with my parents. I was pretty suicidal. I was very depressed. I was very anxious. My joint pain was so bad, I couldn't even cut like a cucumber. And I had to be on a very strict medical diet back then. I couldn't walk around the neighborhood without getting like really tired. And I had never been in so much pain in like my whole life. Like, it was terrible. And I'd wake up every morning and I'd be like, I can't do this. I'm so tired. I can't even take a shower. It hurts too much. Like, this is way too hard. I just, you know, grin and bared it and did antibiotic treatment for much too long, in my opinion. And then in August of 2020, I found out I was pregnant. And I was terrified because that was not the plan, and I wasn't trying at all, and found out it was twins and was even more terrified. And then during my pregnancy, my Lyme went into remission, which was great. And I thought that was the answer. That was God's way of saying, okay, you're done with this. So just, you know, this is in the past. But then my Lyme doc told me that the stress of pregnancy could cause my Lyme to come back. And so I was bracing for impact, basically. And so I had my boys. I had a C-section. They came early. And I didn't feel like my Lyme symptoms came back. And I was like, oh, cool. But as the time went on, my Lyme symptoms started showing up again. And I was very upset. I remember just holding my little boys, my little preemie boys, and my forearms were tensing up so bad. And I was like, how am I supposed to do this? And I remember going downstairs and just crying forever. Like, it felt like forever because I just couldn't get myself back up. And, you know, I couldn't pick myself back up. I finally did, but, it was scary and it was hard. Fortunately, another answer to a prayer, I found gut health supplements that have helped me tremendously. And I have been working with like a Lyme doc right now, who is helping me do like immunotherapy. Basically, I've learned that my Lyme numbers are pretty well under control, but my immune system has been fighting so hard for so long that it is sensitive to everything that it sees. And so my immune system is just overprotective, and I'm working on calming it down. So I am doing that right now. I am trying to figure out my immunotherapy dose, and I'm working on my gut health, and I am eating as healthy and as clean as I can. And it has made all the difference. And I just want to say to my Lyme warriors that you are so strong and you are not alone. And I am so sorry that you go through all of this pain, invisible pain. That's what's so hard about Lyme disease. It's not only is it not very much understood by many, but it's invisible pain. And most people think, oh, well, she's skinny and she looks healthy. She must be healthy inside, when there's actually a battle brewing. So, just be kind. You never know what battle people are fighting. And yeah, that's my story. I'm just working on my gut health right now. And I find that there's hope, but I feel like there is a lot of healing still ahead. But I do want to tell the people who are, you know, in the thick of it, that it is possible. It is possible to find hope and to, you know, pursue your dreams and to never stop fighting, and that you're so strong and it's going to be okay. I don't know what okay looks like for you, but it is going to be okay. And just keep up the good fight. And thanks for listening to my story.